The silent boycott of the WNBA is no longer a conspiracy theory. It is a documented reality that is currently ripping the league apart from the inside out. While the media paints a picture of a rising tide lifting all boats, the veterans in the locker room are drilling holes in the hull. They have decided that if they cannot be the center of attention, then nobody will be. The greatest stars in women's basketball are officially refusing to step on the court when the lights are brightest. They're weaponizing their own health to avoid the embarrassment of being outplayed by a rookie. This is the total meltdown of professional integrity in real time. The reputation of the league's most decorated champions is being ruined by their own cowardice. They are not injured, and they are not tired. They are terrified of the Caitlin Clark effect, and they're doing everything in their power to shut it down. You are watching the only channel brave enough to spill the real dirt on what is happening behind the scenes. Join our inner circle right now for an exclusive weekly documentary that the league office is trying to bury forever. Use the hype button and the super thanks to support this investigation because we are the only ones willing to call out the toxic culture of the WNBA. Join the truth seekers today and stand against the league's fake narrative. We provide the forensics that the mainstream networks are too scared to touch. Your support keeps the truth alive while the veterans try to kill the game. The internal memos have finally leaked, and the contents are absolutely chilling for anyone who cares about the sport. These documents outline a strategic blackout designed to tank the ratings of any game featuring the rookie phenom. The veterans have created a coordinated system of load management that only seems to trigger when they are scheduled to play against the Indiana Fever. It is a professional ghosting that has left fans holding expensive tickets to games where the stars never show up. These players are taking the night off not to rest their bodies, but to protect their egos. They know that every time they step on the court with Clark, the world is watching. They also know that the world is not watching them because they are great, but because they want to see the rookie dominate. This realization has turned the veteran locker rooms into a breeding ground for pure hatred. The sabotage started small with a few missed games here and there, but now it has morphed into a full-scale strike that is threatening the financial stability of the entire league. The veterans are trying to protect their brand deals by avoiding the possibility of being crossed over or outshot on national television. They would rather be seen as fragile than be seen as second best. The brand deal losses are already starting to pile up as sponsors realize the stars they hired are not actually playing. The league is losing millions of dollars in potential revenue because these women cannot handle a 22-year-old taking their spot. It is a pathetic display of professional jealousy that has no place in high-level sports. We have obtained witness statements from team staffers who have seen players practicing at full speed just hours before being ruled out for a game. The level of dishonesty is staggering, and it goes all the way to the top. These players are taking their salaries while refusing to do the job they are paid for. They are stealing money from the fans who pay hard-earned cash to see them play. The corrupt front office is allowing this to happen because they are terrified of a player rebellion. They would rather be seen as fragile than be seen as second best. The brand deal losses are already starting to pile up as sponsors realize the stars they hired are not actually playing. The league is losing millions of dollars in potential revenue because these women cannot handle a 22-year-old taking their spot. It is a pathetic display of professional jealousy that has no place in high-level sports. We have obtained witness statements from team staffers who have seen players practicing at full speed just hours before being ruled out for a game. The level of dishonesty is staggering, and it goes all the way to the top. These players are taking their salaries while refusing to do the job they are paid for. They are stealing money from the fans who pay hard-earned cash to see them play. The corrupt front office is allowing this to happen because they are terrified of a player rebellion. They would rather have a compromised product than a public confrontation with their biggest names. This cowardice is what is killing the WNBA. Instead of standing up for the rookie who is saving their business, they are enabling the bullies who are trying to destroy it. The second half of this disaster reveals the depth of the corruption and the internal war for the soul of the game. The league office is not just aware of the boycott, they are helping to facilitate it through back-channel communications. They are terrified of losing their established stars, so they allow the fake injury reports to slide without investigation. They are choosing to protect the toxic veterans instead of the player who is actually bringing in the checks. This is a league war where the front office has picked the wrong side. They are allowing the locker room cancer to spread until it consumes the entire product. The veterans are trying to dismantle the rookie's reputation by calling her an industry plant. They are using their platforms to spread lies about how the game is being rigged in her favor. But the only thing being rigged is the schedule of the players who are too scared to face her. This is a systematic attempt to ruin the rookie's Rookie of the Year campaign by depriving her of the chance to play against the best. If they don't play, she can't prove she belongs in their eyes. It is a move straight out of a manipulative playbook. They are trying to gaslight the fans into thinking the rookie isn't that good, simply because she isn't playing against the household names. But the fans aren't stupid, and the truth is plain to see. They see the empty seats on the visitors' bench where the superstars should be. They see the stars hiding in the tunnel while the rookie is out there fighting for every bucket. Past beefs are also coming back to the surface as these veterans reveal their true colors and their toxic history. Many of these players have a history of being difficult teammates and locker room distractions that the media has covered up for years. They have spent their careers demanding respect they never gave to anyone else in the industry. Now, they are being exposed as the vultures they truly are. They are circling the rookie, waiting for her to fail so they can swoop in and say they were right all along. They are weaponizing technical fouls and hard screens to intimidate a player who just wants to hoop. But when the physical intimidation didn't work, they pivoted to the silent treatment and the coordinated walkouts. They decided that the only way to beat her was to stop playing altogether, which is the ultimate admission of weakness. The financial fallout of this blackout is going to be felt for a decade or more. TV networks are already complaining about the lack of star power in the games they paid hundreds of millions of dollars for in the new deal. If the stars don't play, the ads don't sell, and the ratings don't grow. The veterans are literally taking money out of their own pockets just to spite a rookie they don't like. They are so blinded by their hatred that they are willing to go bankrupt just to prove a point. The corruption in the front office is allowing this to happen because they are led by people who have been in power for too long. They are part of the old guard that resents the new era of the game and the attention it brings. They want the WNBA to stay small and niche because they can control it that way. The leaked audio from a recent team meeting in Las Vegas is the final nail in the coffin for their reputations. In the recording, you can hear a veteran guard laughing about how she is going to take the night off because she doesn't want to give the rookie any more clout. She says that she would rather stay in the hotel than help the league grow on the rookie's back. This is the mindset of the people who are supposed to be the leaders of the sport. They are not leaders, they are saboteurs who are actively working to destroy the foundation of the league. The stats show that when these stars sit out, the viewership drops by 40% almost instantly. They are using that as leverage against the commissioner to demand more control over how the rookie is marketed. The rookie is a victim of a political hit job that is unprecedented in the history of professional sports. She's being punished for being too popular and too good too fast. The hard work and the professionalism she brings to the court every day is being met with hostility and exclusion. She's being forced to carry the weight of an entire league while the people who came before her try to trip her at every turn. It is a lonely place to be when the entire establishment is rooting for your downfall. But the truth is that the fans see through the lies and the fake injuries. They know who the real heroes are, and they know who the villains are. The villains are the ones who are currently sitting on their couches while the rookie is out there selling out arenas across the country. The architectural downfall of these veterans is going to be a slow and painful process that they cannot escape. They think they are winning this war, but they are actually erasing their own legacies with every game they miss. 10 years from now, nobody will remember their championships or their accolades because they will be overshadowed by their cowardice. They are only remembered that they were the ones who were too scared to play when the game finally got big. They are making themselves irrelevant in real time by refusing to be part of the moment. The league office can try to hide the memos and the witness statements, but the truth is already out in the streets. The blackout is failing because the rookie is bigger than any individual player or any collection of bitter veterans. Every technical foul and every fake injury report is just more evidence of their inevitable decline. They are the architects of their own destruction, and they don't even realize it yet. They had a chance to be part of something historic and to grow the game for everyone, but they chose to be petty instead. They chose to be the villains of the story because they couldn't handle being the supporting cast in the Rookie's movie. The corruption and the manipulation will eventually be their undoing as the money begins to shift. Sponsors are already looking for ways to get out of contracts with players who refuse to compete against the best. The money is going to dry up, and the veterans will have no one to blame but themselves when the checks stop coming in. They burned the bridge while they were still standing on it, and now they are about to fall. The final buzzer is approaching for the careers of these toxic veterans, and it won't be a happy ending. They are currently playing a dangerous game that they are destined to lose because the fans have already turned on them. The WNBA is moving forward with or without them, and the momentum is not on their side. The rookie is going to continue to break records and sell out stadiums, while the veterans continue to hide in the shadows of their own making. The league is changing, and the people who refuse to adapt are going to be left behind in the dust. The fans have already made their choice, and they are choosing the player who shows up over the stars who stay home. The coordinated blackout was supposed to kill the hype, but it only made the rookie more of a legend. This has been a professional meltdown of epic proportions that will be studied for years. The stars of the WNBA have officially become the biggest obstacles to their own success and the success of their peers. They have turned a season of celebration into a season of protest, and the fans are not going to forget the betrayal. The reputation of the old guard is in tatters, and there is no coming back from this level of professional malpractice. They sold out the game for the sake of their own vanity and their own fragile egos. They are the reason the league is currently at war with itself, and the fallout is going to be messy. The truth has finally been out, and there is nowhere left for them to hide their true intentions. The veterans are the ones who tried to turn the lights off, but the rookie is the one who is still shining bright. Their era of entitlement is over, and the era of accountability has just begun for every single one of them. The league office is scrambling to contain the damage, but it is way too late for damage control. The sponsors are demanding meetings, and the networks are looking for clawback provisions in their contracts. This is what happens when you let a locker room cancer run the show for too long. The veterans thought they were untouchable, but they forgot that the fans are the ones who pay the bills. Without the fans, they are just people playing basketball in empty gyms again, and that's exactly where they are headed. They are trying to sabotage the financial stability of the league because they don't want to share the wealth with the girl who brought it. It is the most fucked up situation in the history of women's sports. They are literally biting the hand that feeds them while claiming they are the ones being disrespected. The verdict is clear, and the evidence is overwhelming for anyone with eyes to see.
These veterans have betrayed their sport, and they have betrayed the fans who supported them for years. They are not leaders, and they are not icons. They are just bitter players who are past their prime and can't handle the truth. The truth is that the game has passed them by, and the rookie is the new standard of excellence. They can stay in the locker room and they can stay in the hotel, but the game will go on without them. The rookie will keep playing, and the fans will keep watching, while the veterans fade into the background where they belong. The blackout is over, and the veterans lost, because you can't stop the truth from coming out.